Hi, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel, Helping Hands Agony Aunt. Thank you for stopping by. If you like what I've got to say, then simply hit the like button or press the notification bell. So, the reason I kind of started this channel really was because I'm concerned about young people and their welfare and what they're going through. If they're going through peer pressure, or if they're going through family pressure, whatever kind of pressures they're going through, okay? So I think I can help because I have 4 children of my own, age range 31, I think 28, 23 this month, and 21 this year. So I've got 3 girls, 1 boy. So I've got a broad enough spectrum. I've been through quite a lot of different things with them as young people and teenagers. So I think I've got a lot of advice and knowledge to give, okay? Also, I was a youth worker for 4 years as well, and I worked with children from the age, I believe it was 9 to 13 for 4 years, okay? Again, collated a lot of knowledge from that as well. It's really, I really enjoyed it. It was only 3 evenings a week that I used to do when the children are younger, but I really did enjoy it. I've always had an interest in children, in their mentality and their physicalities, you know, how they think, how they want to progress, what they want to do with their life. And being a youth worker, it was really nice because young people used to come to me. Some people were pregnant, they couldn't tell their parents. So as a youth worker, we had to guide them through that process. As youth, we're not teachers, we don't contact parents, youth workers. We work with the children, we give them advice, we give them the information. Obviously we advise them to try and have these conversations with your parents, but sometimes parents are not approachable. They may be busy working, you know, parents are parents, okay? Sometimes they don't actually think that children have any pressures, okay? So that's what I used to do in terms of young people. But again, I've had a few jobs. I was a telephone salesperson, and then I kind of got into consulting and things like that. So here I am with my Helping Hands channel, and once again I'm going to say thank you for even just clicking just to see what the hell this bitch has got to say. Okay, so here you can see I've got a lot of grays. Okay, I got myself a little what do you call it, a crochet extension weave thing going on, but I'm trying to not relax it. I tried to dye my hair. I was being lazy. I didn't leave it on long enough, and hence still see me grey hair. But hey, I'm only human. So I've got to wait a couple of weeks before I can give it another dye. So yeah, that's really about it. I'm interested in anything you want to talk about. I'm willing to discuss it. If you've got issues, you can email me, you can inbox me, you know, and I'll try just to get back to you. Lovely. So what's the first issue? The first issue is going to be Miss Kylie Jenner. Only because, you know, she's a young woman, she's single. We don't really know what's going on with the relationship. So I'm going to say at the moment she's single. And she's just had a baby. So, like, if you're a Kylie Jenner fan, whether, you know, no matter what your age, if you're a Kylie Jenner fan, did you feel pressured because Kylie got pregnant? Was your partner pressuring you because Kylie had a baby, you know? So, just let me know your thoughts on that. If you was pressured, how did you deal with it? How did you get over it? Did you go and get yourself pregnant because Kylie got pregnant? You know, all these kind of things. Let me know. One thing I'm going to say is, I mean, I didn't really mind that Kylie had a baby at such a young age. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I had my first daughter, I fell pregnant at 17, and I had my first daughter at 18. Okay, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. The only issue well, it's not even an issue. You can't really be hypocritical. It's just that young people, if they go forward and make a decision to say, yeah, oh, Kylie's had a baby, or my friend 17's had a baby, you know, it's a different world, guys. Kylie lives all the way up here, all right? And we kind of live around her, right? So she's got money to financially assist her throughout the lifetime of raising that baby, okay? Whether her man's there or not, she can do that independently by herself without struggling, without having to worry where nappies or diapers or baby formula comes from, without thinking, oh my God, the wheel of the buggy's come off. She don't have them stresses, yeah, that ordinary people like us have, okay? So don't get it twisted, okay? Don't follow people who are doing things and living their life how they want to live it because they can afford it, okay? So that I didn't mind. Number two, also, she has a really supportive family. So no matter what we think of the Kardashians, people call them, is it Kar-Jenners? I don't like that. They're Kardashians, okay? So no matter what we think about them, the mother, the father, I still actually find them to be a really supportive family, okay? And so she has that. She has that support. She has the money. She has the support. But again, mere mortals like us, we don't have that. We may have our parents. I was lucky when I was younger. I mean, even up to today, I'm 50. My parents are always willing to help me out. When I was younger, when I had my children, it was really my mum and dad. You know, I would never trust anybody anyway, babysitting with my kids. My kids never done things like sleepovers or things like that. You just can't trust the world these days. So, and again, my parents didn't allow us to do that, so it wasn't something that we grew up with. And yeah, so my parents helped me a lot. Raising my children financially, morally, just giving me that support that I needed. My parents have always worked. They left St. Lucia and they came to London. They lived all their life in London and retired back here in St. Lucia. So guys, yeah, what do you feel? How does that make you feel? Like, how did you feel when Kylie got pregnant? Now that she's had the baby, how do you feel that all of a sudden she's back on Instagram? I didn't click a link, but I'm sure I saw a link. I think it was a BET link this morning. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on it. It was early. I had sleep in my eyes. Okay, but I think I saw that link and it said that she was the first kind of showing of Stormi. I think the baby's name's Stormi. But I didn't click the link, as I say. So if you guys know, update me on that. Yeah, so she's out and about with the baby. How do you feel that after 9 months of her keeping herself away from the public, that grew her, that made her get up there, that, you know, how do you feel? How do you feel that you was locked out of that part of her life? How do you feel that now she's got her baby, now she's back on Instagram, now, you know, she wants to let her fans know what's going on? Does it bother you? And again, have you actually been, have you been in this situation with Kylie? How did you manage it? Was you a young mother? Have you had the support? Are you going through this by yourself? Do you need any advice? Young dads, I mean, my baby fathers were young dads because we were all young at the time. So maybe if you're a young dad out there and you need some advice, you know, hit me up. Let me see if I can help you. Let me try and tell you the way my baby fathers did it. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But I'll just try and help you and give you the best advice that I can. One thing you're going to know about me, if you keep tuning in, is that I'll never ever tell anybody to go and do anything hateful or spiteful to anybody else. Yeah, I don't believe in them things. I actually believe that if you keep hate inside you, it comes out into the universe. Okay, so if I have an argument with somebody, that's it, it's done. I'm not feuding, that person's not in my mind. I don't need to carry that negativity around with me. Okay, so I'm gonna shout at you because I need to get that out. So I'm gonna hate on you, and then that's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate you. I don't have time for hate. Hate brings you down, gives you wrinkles. As you can see, I don't really have many wrinkles. I have a nice smile thing here, but no wrinkles as such. I mean, mum's barely got wrinkles and she's 84. Neither with that. Good genes and ting. So yeah, hit me up, let me know what you think. So I'm just gonna rant on really, as this is gonna be my first video. I'm going to rant on.